Come to my YouTube channel right now. It's right there. Loopy G REI. Or it might just be Loopy G now. I think I changed it. But come right now. Come on the live stream right now. You know, we about to have an amazing time. We about to have an amazing time. Everybody, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's going on? What's going on? Man, it's always awesome to have people on my live stream. Man, it's always awesome. So, you know, I definitely want y'all to be a part of this, you know, and make sure you come to YouTube right now or go to Facebook right now because, hey, we're about to go live. I'm already live, but in a second, I'm about to have a very special guest, and the very special guest is about to come on right now, you know, so make sure y'all come on right now. Come on, get off the Instagram, you know, get on the Facebook Live or YouTube Live right now. Hey, Sam the Closer, man. Come on, come to my YouTube right now, man. Come on to the YouTube. Man, I gotta have you on too, man. Bro, we got to talk, but come on to the YouTube right now. Yeah, y'all come on in, man. John, hey, he just clicked in. I'm trying to see where he disappeared to. He clicked in, but he just clicked out. Right. That's my guy. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. Gonna be dropping some game. He clicked in, and I don't know where he went. Oh, there you go. Hey, you in now? So everybody
going on here. I see you, man. I see you. I'm trying to get connected to you.
So, you in? We live now. So everybody, the one and only John Crutchfield is in the building. You know, he right here, live in effect, aka.
And you hype, but I can't hear you. You hype, but it's stuttering or something. So I gotta figure out how to hear you good.
Oh man, you might everybody let me know if y'all can hear me.
How do I get this to hear you right? You hear me pretty good?
I hear you great, man. And we got people in. Everybody, let me know if y'all can hear me. Hey, grab the map. Crutchfield is in the building. So yeah, everybody, man. I hope you got your drinks and stuff together. What, you know, kick your feet up. We're gonna be on here for a second. We're gonna be diving right in a minute. You know, because I definitely want y'all to know who this individual is. I'm gonna get to know him just like y'all gonna get to know him. So all this is all organic. This is an organic meeting. This is an organic session right here. So yeah, they say they hear me loud and clear. They can hear us both. So none other than the one, the only.
Well,
guess who's here?
Good if I can't hear you. So talk to the people for about a minute. Let me see if I can get back in here in a way that I can hear you.
Oh man, don't go nowhere.
All the energy, man. I see all the energy. Let me see.
All right, everybody. He trying to get to where he can hear. We can hear him because he can't hear me, but he coming back. You know, hey, y'all just be cool. Sam, let's go. Hey, I got to have you on here, man. Hey, we got to have that phone call. We've been missing each other, but that ain't gonna be for too long. So everybody, if y'all don't know who I am the one and only living legend, Loopy G. And we back with another Level Up TV Presents. And tonight we have the one and only John Crutchfield Jr. Grab the map, Crutchfield. So man, we just waiting on. Hey, yeah, come on into the YouTube. I'm waiting for my guy to get back on here. He got a couple glitches going on, trying to make sure he got the right service. So anybody right now, I just want to appreciate you loving the energy, man. Hey, it's gonna be the same energy when I have you on here. So I definitely want you on here. We got to have that phone conversation. That way we can set up us a date. And that way we can get on here and add massive value to the marketplace and the community in general, because that's what it's all about. We definitely want to make sure we're adding value. So a little bit about what I do. I came into the business. This is almost my anniversary, y'all. This is almost my second year. And I remember it like yesterday, actually getting the Deal Machine app and just taking massive value, massive action, and just diving right into driving for dollars and getting out and talking to homeowners or people that was sitting outside of distressed property or anything like that. I was just going for it. And before then, I was trying to figure out my way for about a good 3 months, you know, just kind of learning how to talk to people, you know, making phone calls and trying to do mail. Man, I stayed up like a lot of nights just trying to figure it out. Man, I remember I had pulled like a probate list, and man, I set up like for like 3 days straight and made letters. I typed the little letters up or whatever, and I went and bought envelopes, and I sealed all those envelopes and did all that stuff by hand, printed out all that paper, wasted all that ink, doing what the so-called gurus tell you to do, and I didn't get any responses, and maybe because I didn't know what I was doing and I was doing everything the wrong way. But guess what? I learned about driving for dollars, and I got the Deal Machine out, and I hit the ground running, and I took off from there. So as of right now, I really start figuring out that, hey, it's about passive income, and the more you wholesale, the more you still chasing that check. So now what I do is I go after pretty houses. Not only do I still wholesale and I still look for those wholesale deals, but now I'm more interested in pretty houses. Pretty houses, always terms. So when you're talking about terms, you're basically trying to make sure you have a period of time where you can pay the property off. And all that negotiation, it comes from your training and actually understanding what the seller needs are. It's basically not about the wants. Hey, come to Loopy G REI on YouTube right now. We got none other than John Crutchfield Jr. He's gonna be on here any minute. So right now, between that time, I'm gonna be just giving y'all some knowledge, giving y'all some game. Hey, the pretty house game is basically what it is. I don't think that the wholesale deals are gonna just really come to a complete halt right now. So I really want you guys to actually continue to market, but market, strategically, because hey, let's face it, even the big guys have said it has really slowed up. A lot of people had to start holding on to their properties, and hey, I'm hearing it every day where people are actually holding on to their properties and things like that. And then hey, there are still a ton of people that are still selling. Man, I've been talking to people. My guy Chris, he's been over here with me every day. He's talking to people, and for whatever reason, people have still been selling. But don't get it wrong. That's me talking about the pretty houses now. Now we have been still marketing to the driving for dollars list and things like that. So people are still driving for dollars and making those calls. I'm giving you 2 thumbs up. You have to continue that. And even with some of those drive for dollar leads, not rotating those lists quick enough, we're coming across people that saying, hey, I sold last week, or I sold 2 months ago, and oh man, it been making me feel it too. Hey, Delvin Ray, Music City Merch, please come to my YouTube channel right now. We are live. You can interact with me, ask questions. I can go back and forth with you guys. Come over here. Like it's a whole nother type of platform for you over here, where it's a lot of engagement. There's a lot of back-to-back conversation over here. So come on over here and join the live on YouTube, on Facebook, whichever one you prefer. I am on both at the same time. I held up 4 fingers, but I'm talking about 2 places. Everybody, what's up? I'm still waiting on my guy to get up in here. I don't know where he's at. Hopefully he pop on soon. If you have any questions, please drop it in the comment section, because I am here to add extreme value to not only to you but to your business also. So whatever I can do to answer some questions, I'm all the way with it. I'm an open book. I've had my ups and downs in this real estate business, and I'm still learning. I'm still making sure that I get a grip. It's all about traction at the end of the day. And one thing about traction, there is a matter of fact, is a book called Traction, and I suggest everybody that actually has a business should get the book. And if you can't actually find the time to read the book, Traction is on audio. So I don't have Traction on paperback, but I do have it on audio. So you definitely want to get that on audio. Man, I can't wait for my guy to get back here. I don't know where he went, but hopefully he come back soon. So anybody, y'all have any questions, hit me up. Get on the comment section, and let's get to it. So if y'all don't know where I am in the Houston market. Yes, I have done a few virtual deals. Yes, I am very understanding or overstanding on how to construct deals over the phone, locking them up over the phone. And one thing about having the mindset of going virtual, one thing's for sure, you got to have solid boots on the ground. You got to have solid boots on the ground. So I've had the pleasure to meet up with a few people, and I had the pleasure to not meet a few people in person and still been able to, lock down the deal and dispo a deal with wholesaling and creative deals. So I really want you to understand, first and foremost, you have to have that mindset. You have to have that paradigm shift. You have to know that this is going to work. And to be honest with you, it's going to work with or without you. Man, I just spoke with the guy today. True story. Just spoke with a guy. Deal Machine. Hey. Oh, so I will be on Deal Machine next Monday. Elise and I have a show on Deal Machine, and it's every other Monday. So please make sure y'all tune in to Deal Machine app on YouTube and Facebook, because Elise and I, we have a lovely show, and we discuss all type of topics, and we have a awesome friendship to where that we bounce the type of energy back and forth to where that y'all just gonna absolutely love it. And once we get this intro together, it's gonna be on fire. So make sure y'all come over here to YouTube. Deal Machine. That's my people over there. That's my family. I love y'all over there. Deal Machine has been nothing but good to me. And I was just speaking about Deal Machine. Matter of fact, I was just talking about you guys because this is basically going on my anniversary being with Deal Machine. And it's been an amazing experience. Actually being able to grow, learning how to use Deal Machine, grow with Deal Machine. It's been an awesome journey. Like, I've built some amazing friendships with Deal Machine. Amazing. It's just so amazing. It's so amazing. Yeah, we got a phenomenal show. Man, don't make me emotional, man, thinking about Deal Machine. Y'all got a special place in my heart. Deal Machine got a special place in my heart. I remember it like yesterday. They said, hey, Loopy, and I'm like, hey, y'all. And I had to learn names, and they already knew who I was. And, oh, man, it's been great ever since. But, yeah, speaking of Deal Machine, if you don't have Deal Machine, I suggest you go get Deal Machine, because you can actually do virtual driving for dollars. Which Elise, aka the Happy Wholesaler, she actually was teaching me how to do the virtual drive for dollars using Deal Machine. So the Deal Machine platform is amazing. It's great. I've been using Deal Machine basically my whole journey almost. When I first got into the real estate business, I was using another app, and I'm gonna say the app name because I still pay for it. It's still on my phone, and I may need to delete it because I really don't use it anymore. And it's called Landglide. So that was the app that I was using at first. And Oh man, trying to get on a different computer. So we waiting on we waiting on Mr. Crutchfield to get in. He say he's not really able to use StreamYard. I guess I don't know if he was on his phone or not. But hey, we got to keep the show rolling. So make sure y'all hit me up in the comment section if y'all have any questions, because hey, I'm still gonna be here to provide extreme value, and I ain't going nowhere. Guess what? This is my show. This is my channel. I can't go nowhere now. I'm stuck here, y'all. So back to my amazing journey, starting off with Deal Machine. Like I said, it's almost a year now. And man, I even had the opportunity to be on, man, going out to Las Vegas and David flying me out to Las Vegas, us really getting to know each other. I got a chance to meet Ty, the cameraman. He does all the marketing and the marketing material and the video shoots and stuff like that. And I remember it like yesterday. David was like, Loopy, what you think about him? I said, what I think about who? He was like, what you think about Ty? I said, man, Ty is great. And I really appreciate that David valued my opinion. That was, like things like that I wouldn't have never expected. But David valued my opinion, and Ty been with Deal Machine ever since. And man, it was such an amazing experience to actually be there. I actually had the opportunity to shoot the commercial, be a part of that whole thing. I actually basically designed the whole commercial, picked out the costume for David to wear, man, aka David Lecco, D Lecco. Man, y'all go follow my people, man. We had an awesome time. Actually went to the Deal Machine headquarters in Indianapolis. Finally got a chance to meet my friend Elise, aka the Happy Wholesaler. So if y'all not following Happy Wholesaler, y'all follow her. Man, like went out there for her birthday. My first time getting in front of people singing karaoke. Oh man, super cool experience. So Deal Machine was a great part of my experience in taking massive action and doing something very positive, because me riding around Deal Machine and properties gave me the opportunity to actually get out the car and get my first few deals. So if y'all don't know my story, my story as far as getting, starting real estate investing, actually getting out, drive for dollars and getting out, talking to people. I was actually teaching someone how to drive for dollars when I actually got my first deal. And I remember like yesterday, it was a house with a big hole in it. And if y'all watch my stories and stuff, y'all, I don't know if y'all been knowing me the whole time, but my guy Country, his name is Big Country, right? Big Country was sitting on the steps with an elder lady, and she had a big hole in the roof, and there was an empty lot right next door, and on the other side of that empty lot was three three-story townhouses on a 5,000 square foot lot. So they were actually building like 3 of these on 5,000 square foot lots out there in the Third Ward area out here in Houston, and it looked like it was just coming her way. It was like it was coming. So I actually got out and was trying to see if I can add value in some type of way. So all I knew was that I had a handful of cards. So I say, hey man, I put the car in park. I got out, I spoke, I told them who I was. I was like, I'm Loopy G. I was actually, looking for a few properties to buy in the area. And I just wanted to give you my business card. She said, baby, I ain't moving, I ain't leaving, I ain't going nowhere. And this lady was old enough to be my grandmother. But this big hole in the roof is what made me stop. And Big Country was like, man, she ain't going nowhere. I remember like yesterday. He said she ain't going nowhere. But he like, I do know a few people that want to sell. I know about 3 people right now that want to sell. I say, for real? He was like, yeah. I said, take me to him right now. He was like, yeah, we can just walk around the corner. So I told I told the person that was riding with me, right? Her name is Rhonda. I say, hey, drive the car. I'm finna walk with this guy around the corner. Just follow us. So I walk around the corner with the guy, and there you go. It was a 10,000 square foot lot with a for sale by owner sign in it. He was like, yeah, this is my landlord. So he's like, yeah, you want to sell this? So he's like, I'm gonna call my other buddy. He's right there on the corner. He have a couple. Those two houses are his. He want to sell those. I say, what? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna call him right now. So he started calling them or whatever, and man, I remember like yesterday, the guy came outside. Guy name was Mike Jones, like the rapper. Mike who? Mike Jones. Hey, that was the guy name, right? So man, it was crazy. It was a crazy day. It was pretty cool outside. I was looking cool. I had some cool stuff on. I was clean too. And I was like, man, I'm getting out here. I'm driving for dollars. I'm getting out. I'm talking to people. And that got me like my first few deals. Like my first few deals that was, you know, solid deals. And man, he called the landlord that was the landlord that was his the guy that was his landlord ended up being a real estate attorney. So not only did he have the 10,000 square foot lot for sale, he also had another 7,500 square foot lot with a triplex on it. And man, I just knew everything was a go. So he was calling him. The real estate attorney didn't answer, but he was like, man, I can get in touch with him anytime because, you know, this right here is my landlord. And I basically do security for him, make sure that people are not tearing up the house and stuff like that. So I like, cool, but he ended up calling Mike Jones outside. Mike Jones, he came outside like, yeah, I want to sell and this and that. So we got to the point where, you know, he was like, yeah, come check out the house. So he was like, yeah, I own this house and this house. I'll sell them both right now. And I have another house, and he was saying the neighborhood it was in. So I'm like, okay, cool. Hold on, y'all. When I come in, give it a few minutes to see if the audio clears up. Okay. All right, let's see. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't know, y'all. Let me see if I can add them to the live stream, y'all. Can you hear me? Oh, you have to unmute yourself. You're on mute. This guy right here does fix and flips and all type of stuff. So I'm definitely trying to get him on here so he can give y'all some good tips and tools and tricks y'all can use in this business. I'm trying to see if he's on. Y'all give me 1 second. Hold up, private chat.
All right, folks. You probably can hear me. I still can't hear you. But hey, this is what we need to do, man, because we're making the people wait. We need to talk. I don't know if you have chat button, but I can see what you chat way better than I can hear what's going on for whatever reason tonight. That just means that they trying to stop this positive information from getting out. So,
man, if we need to reschedule, can you hear me?
I hear you, but it's distorted and for some it's telling me when I log in, it's telling me that it's some kind of issue. So I try to figure it out, but I'm just ready to chat with you, man. So I see your chat. Do we need to reschedule? Man, it'd be a whole lot more powerful if we reschedule, but if we don't, I'm here, man, because I committed to being here, and I want to talk to you too. So you tell me what you want to do.
Man, let's reschedule because I want the.
Hold up. That's it. Okay, talk again.
You good?
Yeah, we good now.
I just can't see you. The people can't see you.
Oh, don't worry. It's coming. Hold on. I got it. See, that's what it said. It said wait about 2 minutes, and then we was going to be in good shape.
All right.
There we go.
There we go.
I hear you perfect. See, I should have listened the first time when it said just wait about 2 minutes.
the man, the myth, the legend, John Crutchfield Jr., aka Grab the Map Crutchfield. Everybody make some noise.
Oh, man, you got some energy. I call that control.
So, Mr. John Crutchfield Jr., aka Grab the Map Crutchfield. First of all, how did you come up with the name Grab the Map Crutchfield?
Well, man, that's a good question. But I basically said I didn't want to just look at it. You know, everybody buying up property and stuff. I said I would grab it. So, you know, it's a longer story to it, but I figured instead of just looking at all these pretty buildings and hotels and stuff, I said, well, why don't I get me some? And that's how I came up.
Awesome. So I want to jump right into it. I don't know what your timing looking like. You outside. I don't even know if you're cold or not.
Man, we got time, man. We got time. I'm not cold. I'm good.
What the weather looking like? Where are you, first of all? Where are you right now?
Now I'm in Tupelo, Mississippi. It's a town about an hour south of Memphis, Tennessee. And
nice.
And I'm always on the road because I'm grabbing the map. So
wow,
it's technology everywhere though. So this is good. This is good.
Wow. So let me get this right. Where are you? Where's your home base right now?
My office is in Tupelo, Mississippi. That's where my main office is. Okay. And we also have an office in Dallas, Texas. So we are flipping properties, buying and holding properties. Got some commercial stuff that I'm doing in Dallas. Mainly, you know, all of the flips and everything is happening in Dallas, Texas.
Okay, nice. First off, I want to ask you, how long have you been in real estate?
Year number 6, man. Year number 6. How about yourself, man?
I was just speaking about this being I'm going on my second year. This is going to be my second year anniversary coming in January, and you know, it's been a journey. So, you know, my thing is to make sure I'm getting in contact with the right individuals and start really, you know, getting a grip of this business, gaining traction and taking off. You know, this right here been an amazing journey for me. Man, 2 years, but you got 6 years. So you've seen a lot so far. Being that you were in Texas also for this whole 6 years.
Oh yeah. I've been seeing everything.
So you got a chance to witness the Hurricane Ike and all that type of stuff. Not Hurricane Ike. Hurricane Harvey. That was what, three years ago and things like that.
That was in your woods down there in Houston.
Right, and I was not doing no real estate investing. I wasn't doing any real estate investing at the time, and I really missed out on a lot of opportunity to actually provide, you know, service and value to the community at that moment and the marketplace. So I definitely missed out on that opportunity, and a lot of people had done a lot of good deeds in that time, you know. So you're in Mississippi, or are you from Mississippi?
No, man, I've been a little bit everywhere, man. When I say grab the map, I really mean all over. I was born in Tallahassee, Florida. That's where my parents still stay. Florida State Seminole, graduated from Florida State, then married a girl from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So I've lived in Baton Rouge, and then, you know, decided to try to get away from family for a little while and moved to Mississippi, and then said, well, why don't we spend some time in Texas? You know, it's a little bit of everything, man.
Okay. So everybody that don't know, this is our first time actually talking like on the live stream and things like that. So this is a whole organic experience where we really just now getting to know each other. And this is not going to be the last time that we have this live stream. Hopefully I can have them on sometime in the near future. We can drop some more knowledge and give y'all some more gems. So when you came into the real estate business, how did you start? Did you start like everybody else as far as doing wholesaling?
No, man. So my experience was different because we were moving so much. Everywhere we moved, we bought a personal house. So, you know, I got married at 19 years old. This is my 15th year married. So that tell you how old I am. And every time we moved, we kind of did the whole American dream thing. And she had a job, I had a job, so we went out and bought a house. And because we weren't staying in the houses long, when we got ready to up and move, we didn't have any equity. So we couldn't really sell them and get the money that we had put into them back. So we had to hold on to them. And the thought was we would put a renter in them and let that renter pay that mortgage for us while we were gone. And we did that 3 times, and stuff started happening, like, the AC would go out, or, it would be some kind of issue with the mechanicals of the house, and we would have to come up with that money out of pocket or just let the tenant move out, because one time we let them move out because we couldn't fix something. We had the money. So I was like, man, if I had a whole bunch of these rentals, I could have some money to do this stuff. And, 6 years later, easily have over 200 tenants. Just have been buying property like crazy, man. And it sure helps a whole lot when you got cash flow to be able to fix stuff.
You see that?
I see it on the wall.
Man, that's what I'm working towards on a day-to-day basis. And like I said, I've been learning along the way, man. One thing I've been doing, I just nosedive into stuff, and I've been getting my bumps and bruises along the way. But I'm actually in a property that I took over subject to the existing mortgage, and I have one right across the street. That's a 5-bedroom, 2.5 bath with one of my buddies. He's a partner of mine. His name's Chevy, and him and I own the one across the way. And we actually have a Airbnb. One of those 3, it's like a 4-story townhouse in Midtown. Houston, yeah. We have one of those with the view of the city and stuff, where you can go on the rooftop and hang out and stuff like that. Actually have some people checking in tomorrow. So my early morning is gonna be going over there, making sure that everything is set and ready for the guests to check in. So I definitely feel you on the cash flow situation. So you didn't come into the business wholesaling. As far as what market did you start in when you first got your first house?
My first house I bought in Mississippi, and the whole thing about trying to get your credit right and trying to make sure that you're saving a little money for a down payment, all of that does really matter. But I like to tell people, like, my first house that I did was all about who I knew. I didn't have good credit. And I definitely didn't have all my finances together. I had no money. But what I did have was I had a wife that had good credit. And I had a couple credit cards. And man, you can do a lot if you got somebody. It doesn't have to be you that has good credit and you got some access to other people's money. I mean, you could really turn that into something. So I started off, basically after I really decided I was going to gear up and really get into rentals. I didn't do the wholesaling piece because I did have access to cash advances and, my wife's good credit and stuff like that. And I walked into a bank. I kid you not. I walked into one of these small banks that you see everywhere on every corner. They're small community banks. They're not Chases or Bank of Americas or anything like that. I walked into a bank that was actually called Community Bank. That's what it was called. And I told him, I said, hey, Roderick, that was the guy's name. Roderick told me that you can help me do my first rental property. That's what I told him. And when I said Roderick's name, he was like, oh, yeah, that's a good guy. I like him, da-da-da-da. And it seemed like he sat down and had a conversation with me once he realized that I knew somebody that he thought had their stuff together. And I did that first house. It was a $15,000 house. That's how you know it was in Mississippi. $15,000 house. I actually had one of my friends take my credit card and swipe it. I'm giving you all kind of nuggets here, right? I had one of my friends swipe the credit card at his business. He then in turn gave me the money in cash to buy that house, fixed it up on another credit card, and then went to that banker and said, hey, man, I've got this house fixed up, rented out. Can you refinance this house for me? And I was able to get so much more money than I had put in that house because of what it appraised for. And that started me off. No wholesaling, anything. I think that property was worth about $80,000. I had about 30,000 into it, but I was able to take out a loan for about 60 grand.
Nice.
So I went from having no cash, no money, just leveraging credit cards, to having $30,000 or $40,000 in the bank to be able to do the next property. And I've done that over and over again now, you know, with millions of dollars, and it still works. This is something that hasn't changed 6 years later. It's all about finding the right properties. If you're out here in Texas, stuff costs a lot more in Texas, so you got to find real deals, and you can't really let anybody tell you what real deals are. You got to get out there, look for stuff where the value is there, where the bank is going to say that the value is there. Find it at a good price. Talk directly to sellers. That's what I do now. We talk directly to sellers. And if we can figure out a property that is, you know, somewhere around 70, 60% on the dollar, and we can also take the repairs out of that, that's when I'll go ahead, buy that property, fix it up, and go to the bank and say, hey, let me borrow on this property. I'm going to rent the properties out long term. That's what I like to do. And I'm going to take that extra cash and just go into another property. Don't inflate my lifestyle. I don't have a fancy boat. I'm a millionaire on paper. I don't have fancy boats or fancy cars. I have more real estate than I know what to do with. And that's a good problem.
Yeah.
Because when you buy in real estate, you know, that cash flows, that means you got more cash than you really know what to do with. And you can spend that anytime.
Right.
So, long story. Real estate has changed my life, man. So I like to network with people like you. I saw your energy on your Facebook page, and when I said, man, we need to connect because real estate has changed my life. I want to tell as many people as possible. I'm not, you know, I'm not some brainiac. I'm not some person that knows everything. I just figured out something that worked, and I've been doing it over and over and over again for 6 years.
Right. So when you got that first property and you got the first property, when you put the money into the property, when you fixed up the property, you had to borrow more money to fix up the property, right?
I used a credit card. I went to Lowe's and I swiped my card. All the materials. Now the labor, I did all of that myself. So I'm getting on my knees, putting in electrical outlets and laying down flooring. That labor, you can't pay nobody when you first start, unless you got some money. You know, I was painting and doing my countertops. Man, it took me like 3 days to pull a tub out the first time. I was trying to pull a tub out of this house. So all of the labor I did myself, but the materials I bought from Lowe's, and Lowe's will swipe a credit card.
Okay, and how much did the material cost you for your rehab? All your material.
On that house, the materials were about $10,000 to $12,000.
Okay.
I remember being all in on that house. I purchased it for $15,000. I was all in after everything was said and done, right at $35,000.
Yeah. What's happening, Sad Rex, St. Louis? What's up? So how many markets are you in? Like how many? Well, you said 200 doors.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about the number of doors, but right now I know we service about 250 tenants.
Man,
that's Dallas. That's Tupelo. That's Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Tallahassee, Florida. I mean, if it cash flows right now, I want to make it make sense. So that's the way to do it.
Nice. So you haven't tapped into the Houston market at all?
I did a group project actually with some guys a couple of years ago. We bought 21 units out there in Houston. Man, that's a hot market for apartments. And actually we did a flip on those apartments. So we bought 21 units right at 350 grand. It was 5 of us, and we split up the down payment. And I did a apartment deal, and we just renovated all 21 units. We raised the rents, and then we actually sold that property to a new buyer last year. Guess that would have been 2019, and we all just split the profits equally between the 5 of us.
Nice. And that's something that I'm looking forward to. So tell you a little bit about me. So my real name is Jonathan, right? I was once upon a time called Jono.
All right, Jono.
Loopy G stands for Level Up Property Investors Group. So that's really an acronym. So I came into this business with my main mission, my main goal, my vision is to form a group of multimillionaires. And that way we can come together collectively, put our money together, and do projects like what you're saying, like in the community and stuff, and add massive value. So like my name that I've branded myself as of right now, it stands for a group of individuals coming together collectively to do exactly what you're talking about you're doing. And it's a pleasure to be able to have you on here right now. I actually have a 10 a 10 unit that me and my boy Byron, the investor, is around here trying to sell, and the tenant, the buyer, I mean not the buyer, the seller is acting all crazy, man.
Man, it's hard, man. It's hard to get things done. But the seller is always right. I think I saw you. Was that you that said something like that recently?
Yeah,
I've been
man.
reading all your stuff, man, in preparation for this, and I like what you talk about when you talk about masterminding, when you talk about getting together with like-minded individuals. But yeah, the seller is always right. I learned that on an apartment deal we did recently. I think that was somebody who jumped in talking about creative deals.
Yeah.
That's all I look for, man. That's all I look for.
So the 10 unit is a deal that we were actually wholesaling. So that we wasn't even taking this, we wasn't even taking it down. Oh, my money ain't got there yet, but I'm on my way, man. All I got to do is stay focused, keep that drive going, and it's gonna come. But yeah, we was gonna wholesale that deal. This seller, man, is acting crazy. But his wife want to move to Hawaii, but he acting like he don't want to sell the property, man. He acting real crazy. So enough about that. Now, you've been doing apartments and everything. Also, are you doing like bigger apartments and things like that also with a lot of doors?
Right now, we actually I just bought it on November the 6th. It's out here in Mississippi. It's 64 units.
Congratulations.
And it's my largest project to date. So the story is out on it, but I'm already in love with the rent that's coming in. So, that's really the reason that I keep pushing, man, is the more I can increase that top line and have more income coming in, the more people that I can help and the legacy I can start to build. So
yeah,
that's my largest project right now. And
start the build, man. It seems like you're already building it. And man, I'm proud of you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate having you on here and being able to share your story, like that. Cause I don't even know if you'd have told everybody, but now you'd have told everybody what you got going on right now. And I'm extremely grateful that you was able to share that with us. And I know you got to be proud for yourself, proud of yourself for what you accomplished just now also, right?
Man, it's a proud feeling, but it's a journey, and I still feel like I'm at the very beginning. I mean, you got some projects going on, so you know how it is, man. Every time you take something down or you get something going, you kind of start looking at the next thing and what am I going to do to level up? And I'm a big believer in our dreams that we have help people create their dreams. And so I'm looking now, like, it's not just, okay, I just bought these apartments or I just bought this project. I'm thinking about, okay, I'm going to be able to employ this person, or I'm going to be able to help this person keep a consistent job, or help this person keep consistent work, or keep a safe, clean house. So it's a proud feeling. But man, when you got big hopes and dreams, and when you start doing what you're talking about doing, which is surrounding yourself with millionaires, man, I'm in groups right now with people who think what I got is pennies.
Yeah.
So it really starts to change your perspective, because you're like, yeah, I'm walking around like I got this or I got that, but I'm in rooms with people who are like, oh, you only grossed $1 million or $2 million. Like, what's that? And that is what really starts to change your perspective.
Right.
What you are capable of oftentimes is way beyond what you ever think. I mean, I grew up in a 900 square foot house. My parents paid $40,000 for the house. You know, if you went to that house right now, you would probably think that it wasn't suitable for living. But me and my brother and my sister, 3 of us and my parents lived in that house till I got out the house. And, you know, we didn't think we didn't have any money. You know, we thought we was living good. And to see what has happened now, to see what is going to happen probably in the future, God says the same. It's like, man, I've already exceeded everything they ever thought I could do. And if they didn't think, like, certainly I've already exceeded what I thought I was capable of. And when you get to that point where you've exceeded what you thought you was capable of, you start trying to figure out, okay, what am I actually capable of? You know, what could I actually do?
Hold that thought. Y'all come to YouTube right now or come to Facebook. I have none other than John Crutchfield Jr., aka Grab the Map Crutchfield. And he ain't playing right now. He's dropping some real good knowledge for us, dropping some gems, giving us some game. He's telling us what it took for him to be where he's at right now and where he's gonna go. Because, man, his future is bright. Woo, it's bright. Brighter than these lights that's beaming on me. You know, get over here on this YouTube. Y'all missing it. My bro.
I see you, man.
Man, you know, I appreciate the value you just added, man, because one thing that you let me know is that you this whole time you just been remaining humble. And like one of my main goals right now is to make sure, you know, I get very cool with 5 multimillionaires before June, and I want to make 2 of my best friends. That way I can understand where I need to go and how I can catapult myself. Because one thing I know, 2 things for sure, is that you have to surround yourself around people that are doing much better than you. Yes. To that it makes sense that you don't have no choice but to grow. You have no choice but to have those growth spurts, because those individuals won't allow you to stick around them for too long if you don't start progressing with them. And they'll be right there helping you progress the whole time.
It's hard, man. Like, if you get in a circle of people that are doing big things, it's hard not to do big things. And I mean, I kid you not, I remember this guy right now. His name is Brady. And I remember the first time it was kind of an aha moment in my head when I was telling him that I was broke. Okay. And I had some rental property, but I mean, my account balance was low, you know, and I was trying to grow. So I was stretching some things. And what he thought was broke wasn't what I thought was broke. And I was like, no, broke, like NSF in my checking account broke. And he was like, no, you mean you got like 100,000? Like, what? Wait, hold up. So you never had the experience of having an NSF in your checking account. Like, you don't know what that is. You don't know what it's like to, for me, I thought everybody was living paycheck to paycheck, 0 to 0. When you get around people that are not living like that, it changes your whole mind frame, because they start thinking about investments. They start thinking about, how do I make my money work for me? And not thinking about, how do I buy the next gadget or the next cool thing to make me look good? They're thinking about, how do I invest in the next thing that's going to make me money without me having to be there doing the work. And what you said is gold, man. Like, those 5 people that you hang around, that's who you're going to be.
Right. So that's my goal, man, is to make sure, you know, I befriend 5 multimillionaires before June 30th, you know, and make 2 of my best friend before that time. You know, that way, you know, I can make sure that I'm aligned with the right people and moving, you know, aggressively towards, you know, my goals, you know, and my vision. Because, you know, in order to form that group of multimillionaires, I need to first understand the steps and what it takes and actually become a multimillionaire myself. You know, the way I can have that proven case study to get my people where I want them to go along with me, you know, throughout this journey. So, you know, with that being said, your wife is a part of your business also?
She does not like to be involved, but she is a partner. So
Right, right.
I like to tell people she I, I meet a lot of people that have different spousal relationships and all of that. She is my biggest cheerleader and supporter.
Yeah.
And, I mean, her credit's my credit. Her money's my money.
You said that from Jump Street, right?
Look, we got married so young that all we know is our money, our stuff. And
Nice.
there have been times that I stretch things, on my credit, and we use hers, or we'll use her credit, and mine will get better. And we man, when you got somebody that you can kind of go yin and yang with, that's what I have. Biggest cheerleader, but she might go in a house and tell me if she likes the flooring, or she might tell me what color of paint to put on the walls, but she could care less. I could buy a house in a bad area, or I could buy a really nice house in a great area. She wouldn't care the difference, as long as I'm home for everything that she wants me home for, and as long as I'm being a good dad. She's got my back.
Okay, okay. So speaking of being a dad, your kids up how many kids you have?
I got 2, 6 and 8.
Okay, are you showing? Are they going in the houses with you and things like that? Are they helping out or messing stuff up? You like, man, I just fixed that. Stop you. What's going on with that, man?
Man, they getting in it as much as I can get them in it, man. And my son, he understands investing. He understands the concept of having people work for him, and being able to leverage people, as assets. How to pour into people and invest in people so that they can grow, and in turn you grow. Nice. He gets that at 8 years old, man. And I had him because he started saying he wanted to be an NFL player, which that's common in 8-year-olds. And now he's saying he wants to own an NFL team, and I got him now. I got him.
I like that. I like that. So that means he's well on his way, and with your visions and your goals, you have put in place. It don't seem like that vision is far fetched. It's right there for him. All he gonna have to do is grab it. He may be one of the youngest NFL owners, team owners, in the world. So definitely looking forward to that. If that's his goal, that's his vision, man. I'm looking forward to that, man.
We'll see, man. It's a lot of things right now. It's owning an NFL team. It's owning a zoo. He wants to own all kind of little restaurants that he likes, all that kind of stuff. But
that's real estate.
Yeah, man. My legacy is being able to pass something off to your children that you didn't get. And I have to say this. I had great parents. My mom and dad, still married today, great parents. They support me 100%, but they taught me what they knew. And in our communities, a lot of time, our parents don't teach us risk taking. They certainly don't teach us borrowing money. I mean, my dad still, every time he sees me sign another bank loan right now, he's like, man, like, it's crazy. And it's a different way of thinking. And all I want to do now is pass off to my children those same values that they instilled in me, and add to them what I'm learning right now.
So have you gotten your dad to kind of indulge in investing with you, like going to the properties with you, seeing the work you're putting in, getting him a few properties, where he's working them, how's that going?
No, so my dad is he's a business partner only in consulting. So I talk to him every day about stuff, but he has not invested any money. He's getting to a retirement age where he's at a different stage. I'm trying to grow and accumulate. He's trying to kind of make sure that everything that he's worked for allows him to live into nice age and nice age with my mom. So he does not invest, but he's definitely a consultant, and I value what he says.
Nice. So what does he thinks about the new project that you just bought? How many doors it is? 60. How many doors? 64.
64. I mean, he's very proud, man. He's very proud. I think, like I said, man, the things that are being accomplished, he's very proud of. He's very supportive. And actually, you know, he knows way more about the business than my wife does, and so much so that, yeah, because he's gotten that involved, but has not invested, you know. So I think that he, in some ways, he's seeing me do some things that he kind of wishes he had done, and I tell him all the time, like, I'm only able to do these things because of what he did. So, you know, we're kind of just working together and talking through the, you know, how things would look in the future, because what happens is what I'm doing is allowing everybody in my circle to do better.
Mm.
You know, my sister doesn't have a mortgage payment anymore because she's in a house that I own, right? You know,
Nice.
my brother just got his first house, right? In a house that I own, right? So you can really kind of help people in your circle as you start to do better. People in your circle can also see the benefits. And it's not just giving handouts, it's also giving them a perspective where, hey, you don't have a mortgage payment anymore, but now I want you to take this money and go out and invest this money.
Nice.
And that's what changes lives for their kids and their kids, you know, their kids' kids and all of that. Because believe it or not, man, it's some people that's been doing this for generations, and I'm just now getting in it. It's some people that's been teaching their kids to invest in real estate and stocks and all of this stuff for generations, and I just didn't get that. And so now I want to try to start that in my family line for as long as I can.
So, man, with that being said, are you doing? So you're just doing buy and hold, or are you doing wholesales and then creative deal structuring also?
So I'm let me be clear. I'm a real estate investor. I do this full time. I don't have any other job. I use every tool in the toolbox to get stuff done. Okay? Right now, just for some perspective, I told you about the rental properties. Right now, I have 4 flips going on, okay? And I have 7 properties under contract. So it's a little bit of everything. I've done seller financing. I've done land contracts. I've done subject twos. Man, it's like if you can get the leads and you can figure out which pathway to put that lead in, you can create a business where you've got streams of income coming in from all different ways. On the first of the month, I know what that is. That's my rent money, right? Then every month or every other month, I've got a flip closing. So I'm liking those big lump sum checks, a flip closing. Then, maybe I didn't want this, so I called a wholesaler or I called, you know, another buyer and told them, hey, why don't y'all wholesale this? That's another stream, right? Then I've got students that I'm coaching, right, that are paying me to coach them. So that's another stream. So just getting out there and looking at it like I could have somebody that I call on the phone. This is a good example because I know you do some of this cold calling. We do cold calling, right? Let me tell you about this cold call. I can call somebody on the phone and they can tell me, hey, I can say, hey, do you want to sell your property at such and such street? And they can say, man, I hate all of these people calling me. I can't stand getting all these text messages. No, I don't want to sell my property. And I can say, okay, well, if I was going to give you the most amount of money in the world, would you sell that property to me? Oh, yeah, the most money. And I said, well, what's the most money? Then they say, oh, well, maybe $1 million. I said, oh, so if you had $1 million, what would you do with it? Right? I'm starting a conversation. And before you know it, you're in a conversation where you might find out the person doesn't even need any money. Maybe that's why they didn't want to talk to you. And those people that don't need money, those are your private lenders. Those are your investors. But you got to start talking to them first. You gotta be in conversation with them. If you're not in conversation with them, you can't figure out, okay, which tool can I put this person in to make things happen? And I meet so many people that are just getting started, man. I meet so many people that are like, if it doesn't fit in a certain box, they can't do nothing with it. I'm like, hold up. Do you know that in Dallas, appreciation has been going up 5% for like the last 4 years? That means if you have a $100,000 house 4 years ago, okay, the house is now worth $120,000. So are you telling me that if a person told you on the phone 4 years ago that they would sell their house subject to for $100,000, that you shouldn't have done that 4 years ago? Because now you'd have $20,000 in equity if you had done that.
Mm-hmm.
It's all kinds of ways to get deals done. And, you do have, of course, the more properties you get, the more income streams you have, the more risk you can take. But, I think sometimes I forget that my rental properties allow me to take a lot more chances because I know I have these lump sums of cash coming in from rentals. Do I have any properties in Arkansas? No, the closest thing I have an 8-unit in Texarkana, but it's on the Texas side. Nothing in Arkansas.
Man, you just dropped some game, right? So I was having some issues with my call tools today, and my guy Chris was over here. He was making calls, and man, we had a ton of people like, man, why you calling me, man? No, I ain't selling. I'm buying. I say, damn, we need to make a tab in here for buyers.
Yes.
So that way we can put them in a tab for buyers.
Yes.
I was having some issues with my call tools, and my boy Greg he's out in Connecticut. He helped me out learning some stuff, how to use my call tools the right way, because I'm all over the place with technology, just now basically learning how to use my own systems, right?
Yeah.
Man, I say, man, he like, man, didn't Greg send you the video so you can know how to put the tag? I say, man, I know how to do it now. I'm on. I hurry up. I put a tab for cash buyer and a tab for creative buyer. I say, yeah, man, we got 2 tabs now. We got one for cash buyer. If they say that they buying properties cash, we got cash, and we got one that say creative. We got one creative. So I end up talking to somebody today. So my boy Chris was taking a break. I said, man, give me the. I'm finna load the dial up. I'm finna hit it. Bam! I hit it. Dude answer the phone. Hey, how you doing? Such and such. I'm doing all right. I said, man, it's great you're doing all right, man. I'm so glad to be talking to you right now, man. I was calling about the property on Main Street. He was like, yeah, this for sale, man, but it's not the regular sale. I got it on a lease option. I said, perfect, man, because it's right down the street from me, and I still have people calling me right now for marketing material that I have out. So I said, hey, man, we can partner up and split the front end, and then you keep the cash flow. He said, man, I ain't getting no cash flow. All I'm doing is bringing the buyer in, getting my front end, and they gonna have it. These people in Florida, they just trying to sell the property. The property was built in 2017, so it's a new property. Man, I say, shoot. I say, man, I got you, man. We're gonna talk in a few. So I had so many. So I had Zoom meeting after Zoom meeting. Then I had the live stream with you and things like that. So I gotta call him in the morning and call my people that been calling me, because I got marketing material. Like I said, I had this house, then I was marketing for the property that I have right across the street from me. So I have 2 houses right here in this little neighborhood. Like I can look out this window and see the 5-bedroom, 2.5 bath I got. These houses was built in 2018, but his house is like right across the way, and all of them was built in 2017. So I still have people looking for a new house in this area. So I'm like, shoot, this is a good opportunity to help him slam dunk that, and he ain't even getting no cash flow, so we can split that, and we walking away, and me and him cool. We can be cool now. So
work makes it happen, man.
Hey, man, I'm glad. I was like, man, I set the creative buyer tab up right on time. So man, that boy, you just dropped some game right there. But hitting them angry people with that. Hey, man, if I can, I know you ain't trying to sell, but if I can give you the most for it, what would be that price you would want if I give you the most for it? That right there was golden, man.
Man, the key for me is if I can get them talking, because everybody like to talk, and if I can get them talking, you never know what happens. I had one guy who told me he wanted full price for his property. And I was, as I'm talking to him, I'm looking it up. I'm looking at the values, everything. You'd be surprised if you have somebody calling and they hear somebody say, oh, they want full price, and they don't look at the value. You'd be surprised that person don't even know what the full value is. And sometimes the value is that they're thinking is way lower. And so I had him, I looked at the value. He's telling me, I was like, okay, let's set an appointment. He was like, there's no way you would give me that for this house. Like, let's set an appointment. I go out there, gave him a full price offer. We set up a contract. I turned around and I put a tenant buyer in that house that gave me 10 grand. And I'm making a monthly income off of that house. And it's off of a deal that he thought was full price. And so sometimes you just got to look at all of the available scenarios. And that's why when you ask me, do I wholesale? I think maybe this year I've done 4 deals that I wholesaled. If I really, I do everything. I do realtor referrals. So if somebody says, hey, no, I want to get everything I can out of this property, sometimes I'll just turn them over to a realtor, and me and the realtor will work something out for that lead. It's all kind of ways to do it.
Yeah, for sure. So speaking of that, so you've built relationships with real estate agents, but you don't necessarily have one on board in-house with you on your team.
I do not. I'm not a licensed agent, and I don't have an agent on my team. I have not bought any properties on market in 2020. I did not buy anything that was on the MLS.
Okay. So anybody, if y'all have any questions, please drop them in the comment section for my guy, man. This right here was an amazing experience. And like we definitely have to do a part 2. And the next time, since you and I didn't, we didn't actually talk, we didn't build a cool little relationship real quick, just like that. Next time I'm gonna want to talk to you and have some super cool questions that I can ask you beforehand, because that's why I was calling you at first. I say, man, I ain't got no questions for him. I ain't got them lined up, because usually I have them on the banners at the bottom.
Yeah.
But man, I'm like, man, hey, we still made it happen. And you end up finding a way that you can get on here, and we making it happen, man. And I really do appreciate that to the utmost. Do y'all have any questions for Grab the Map Crutchfield? Please put them in the comment. This man got so much knowledge. He got so much game. Man, y'all come on, man. Y'all know the man name. Grab the Map Crutchfield.
While the people thinking about their question, I'm gonna say this, man. Like, we have this conversation, and you might say, got a lot going on, but anybody that is thinking about investing, or anybody that's thinking about just growing a legacy, improving the position of their family, you can do it. I like to tell people you can do it. It's a different way of thinking. Most of it is just mindset. And then you just got to get out here and do it. I'm not nothing special. This is nothing special. What's special is that most people don't buy as many, but everybody can get started. And if you find a groove that works for you, and you're willing to hustle, and you have a little luck, because some of it's just luck and blessings, just to be honest, you never know what God has in store for you, what the plan is. So I'll just encourage everybody to get out, make your legacy, make your dream happen, because somebody's waiting on you to make your dream happen. Somebody's waiting for. Look, I got an office assistant right now that makes $100K a year. Who does that? She was waiting on me to grow my business so that she could have a job where she works for somebody who's not a slave driver. I'm not on top of her back, but she's able to make 6 figures. So it's there's a lot that can happen by you going out and accomplishing your dream. You just got to get out here and do it.
Man, that's nice. That's nice, man. Oh, man, you still standing outside?
Man, I'm good, man. This is what I do, man. I move.
Okay, man. I don't want you freezing out there. What the weather looking like? Is it cold over there?
I guess it's about 50 degrees out here. I'm not cold, but
okay.
Man, look, I love real estate. It's changed my life, man. It gives me time freedom. It gives me I can go where I want. I get up when I want. I do what I want. And, I like talking about it, because there's a lot of people out here that are looking for time freedom. They're looking to get out of a job, or they're looking to get out of a bad situation with work, or they're looking to increase their income. And if you're one of those people that is good with people, you don't mind like thinking long term. I see so many people out here thinking transactionally. That does not work. You might make 6 figures, you might make $1 million one time, but if you think long term, you'll make millions over and over. You know, just creating relationships, meeting people. And I like to tell people, man, you can change your life. You know, I had a really busy schedule. I was missing stuff with my kids. You know, I was missing, but basically my daughter, when she was born, she was 2 before I really realized it. And it was because of my job. That was before I quit my job. And I mean, real estate now, man, I can tuck her in at night. You know, I can sing her songs. I can actually put her on the bus in the mornings. It's all kind of stuff you can do when you control your schedule, and real estate can let you do that.
When did you actually have the serious like the serious paradigm shift and you really just dove all the way in real estate? How long ago was that? I know you said you've been in it 6 years, but how long ago was it when you really just zoned out and just said real estate is all the way it, had the paradigm shift and just went in and started pounding?
In January of 2018, I had 12 units. So that tells you that from somewhere around August of 2014 to January of 2018, between that time, I only had 12 rentals. And so in just a couple of years, I mean, of just saying, this is what I do. This is what I do. I mean, I was on the phone today with a guy trying to sell 97 units. I wouldn't be surprised if I get a contract on him because I think differently now. And when you start thinking bigger and you start thinking differently, you start realizing the same work that I did to get one house, I can do to get 100. The same creative deal I did to get one, I can do to get 100. And that's when your mind changes, man, the sky's the limit. So it was really about 2 years ago that I said I could probably have $50 million in real estate, and that's my goal, is to hit $50 million in real estate in the next 5 years.
So you ever heard of PropStream?
Yeah, we use PropStream.
All right, so we on PropStream, right? You know, PropStream got it to where you can see how many properties are linked to an individual, right?
Sure, don't tell them now.
Don't do it.
I want to know the number. What it say?
Look, man. So first off, I was telling my boy Greg about this guy out here in Houston. He got properties everywhere, right? Mm-hmm. And I can't find him.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say his name, but I can't find him. And we end up hitting the linked properties, and the guy has 300 and some properties, and he's valued at about 20 to 40 million or something like that. So I say, man, that ain't it. I know another dude ain't playing, and I can't find him neither. And all his properties look like trash. All of them. I deal machine all of them on accident. It is always him or this other guy. So we pull this other guy up. He got like 140 some properties, valued at a few million, man. I say, man. So my buddy Chris over here making these calls, and he was telling me about this lady. He had initially came into the business. You know, she helped him with his first deal, and he was like, man, I'm gonna show you this right here. So we pulled it up. She got 2,030 some properties, and she got like, it's like worth like 200 and some million. I say, I say that's the money. That's the private money lender. I say, man, we need to tear these phones up.
Yeah, that's your lenders, man. Those are your investors. That's educated. And man, you'd be surprised what's out here, man. I've seen a lot of stuff. I've seen people, you know, with a bunch of property. I've seen people without a bunch of property. And what I like to do is just set my dream, like what's my goal, and that's what you push for.
How you set them? You set them. You put them way up there. You set your goals way up there, man.
They seem to grow. They get bigger. You accomplish one, and then you say, you know, my first goal, I said I wanted to replace my income from work. You know, I was making about $4,000, $5,000 a month, and I said I wanted to replace that income. And then that happened way faster than I thought. So then I was like, well, $10,000 a month, that sounds great. Like, that's double. And then you reach that and you're like, well, what's that? I mean, it was much easier than the first 5,000.
Yeah.
Now, I like to set my goals based on how many people can I help. In 2021, I'm going to help 2,000 people get started in real estate through Grab the Map. And that's a new goal. And I set my goals for rentals. I said, well, I'm gonna add 100 units. And to me, that's nothing because I know I could add 100 units in one deal. Might add it in 50 deals. You just never know. So I think you set your goals where they're attainable, but you also set your goals where they push you to.
Yeah. Yeah. Straight like that.
Oh man, I like your goal of meeting 5 millionaires. They're everywhere. Everybody like to talk about the 10%. The 10% got all the money, and the 10% they got all the wealth. Well, in this country, it's over 300 million people. So do you know what 10% of that is?
That's a whole lot of people, right?
30 million people, man. 30 million people got money.
Yeah, that's a whole bunch of people.
30 million people got money. So, the money is out here. It's all about our mindset. And I like to be around people with positive energy, man. I like to be around people trying to progress, move forward, get stuff done. So I'm glad I met you, and looking forward to future conversations, future partnerships, whatever we can get done. Be glad to be in a circle.
Man, I got you locked in now, man. I definitely appreciate having you on here. Bro, like we got a wrap, you know what I'm saying? We got a wrap, you know what I'm saying, off this live stream, and I definitely want to get you on here for part 2 where I have like specific questions where we just really going in and you drop some real game for somebody that really may need it. Like you dropped a lot of gems today, and there was a lot of giving us your personal story, and how you got to where you are right now, and being able to share some of your goals and things like that with us. I want to tell you, I appreciate it because a lot of people don't really like to share their goals and things like that. And man, I appreciate
not millionaires. Talk to a millionaire that don't want to share their goals. Hey, here's what you can do to help me. Hopefully this added some value to you. On Facebook, if somebody's listening to this and they want to find me, if they can search Grab the Map, just find my page, Grab the Map. Every Monday night at 6:00, I have a meetup group. We call it a mastermind. It's not really a mastermind because anybody can come in there. You can be a first-time person, or we've got people in there that have hundreds of rental properties. It's a small group, but we hold each other accountable. You can only be in the group if you're doing deals. So you come in there for 3-4 weeks, you get a lot of knowledge, but we expect you to do something with it, or you got to move on. But Monday nights at 6:00 Central Time, I'd love for people to get in that group. It's totally free. We don't sell anything. We don't make pitches. We don't offer anything. It's just my way of trying to help 2,000 people in 2021 get started. And it's a lot of knowledge in there, man. We do like 10 to 15 minutes, some kind of information, and then we do Q&A. You'll be able to ask your question. You'll be able to talk to other investors, and then you'll be able to network with people outside of the group as well. So I hope you don't mind me pitching that on there. But Monday nights at 6:00 Central Time. Man,
no, I don't. And that's one of the reasons why when I have guests on here, I definitely want to let people know what's the best way to get at you, what all you have going on. If you have any courses or anything like that available, man, I'm all about it, adding extreme value to the marketplace and the community in general, whether I have something going on or not. I'm a selfless person, not a selfish person. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be tapping in. You said 6 p.m. on Mondays. My live stream is at 8 p.m. So hey, plug me in, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to get up in there, man.
Man, it's a good group of people, man. I've got people doing like large multifamily syndications. We've got people that are doing like landlording. We've got people that are flipping houses. A couple of wholesalers that are in there pretty consistently. So, I mean, we are the average of the people that we hang out with the most, that we talk to the most. And before you know it, you know, the more that we level up our network, the more that we can level up our businesses. So let's do it, man.
And that's what Loopy G is about. That's what Loopy G stands for, Level Up Property Investors Group. So I will be tapping in with you. Hey man, we friends on Facebook and everything now. So now I know exactly how to get with you. Just make sure I tap in, man. We got each other number now, but we definitely got to talk, man. And it was a blessing to be able to talk to you. Man, y'all didn't have no questions, but guess what? It's gonna be a part 2. Y'all cannot be shy because, like, I guess he just dropped so much value. Y'all ain't even have to ask no questions. The man is steaming hot right now, man. You know what I'm saying? He outside right now, but boy, he just dropped some fire on y'all, man. Just dropped some fire, man. And hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it to the utmost. And you didn't hesitate. Man, I reached out to you and you was with it. I said, hey man, go check me out, see what I got going on. Then you said you went and did you know, see what I got going on, man. And I appreciate that. And you came straight on in and you added a ton of value, man. It was a blessing to be able to talk to you. I'm glad I know you now, and I'm gonna get to know you even more as we continue to progress, man. And I'm gonna continue to see your progress, and you're gonna continue to see my progress. And one thing I'm looking forward to is being a part of that. Grab the map.
Grab the map mastermind.
Yeah, I'm in that thing, man. I'm in there.
Sounds good, man. I appreciate you so much, man. You added a ton of value to your people today, and man, I appreciate the invite too as well.
Yeah, man, because it was out the middle of nowhere, right?
Man, look, I'm just upset I had technology problems to get started. If I would have read that thing right when I logged in the first time, it told me to wait 2 minutes and it would clear up, and that's exactly what it did.
Yeah, so man, like we're gonna do a part 2. That's our tool. We're gonna do a part 2. Next time we're gonna make sure you're situated. We're gonna schedule it, you know. Oh, happy belated birthday, man. Man, what you do? It was yesterday, right? What you do?
Man, my wife took me to Rockwall, Texas, and we stayed in the Hilton on the Rockwall. I always want to own property out there. I don't own nothing out there. You know about Rockwall? Man, when you drive out there, you don't see nothing but rocks and water and beautiful lakefront property. I'm like, man, I want to own something out here, but for right now, we just rented something for the night.
Nice, and you know, I'm actually glad that you was able to enjoy your birthday. My birthday was on the 13th of this month, so we both December babies. You feel me? So yeah, man. Hey, I'm looking forward to us kicking it on one of these birthdays we got coming up, man. Just gotta keep on kicking.
I got family down there, you know, the Pearland area. I got family in Houston. Like I said, I'm looking for deals. I'm always looking for deals down there, but y'all market's so hot, man. It's just getting hot.
yeah, man. We that's why I say, man, I'm gonna call you. We're gonna chop it up, man. But I'm gonna let you go ahead and get your boogie on. That way you can you know, enjoy the rest of your evening out there, man. And yeah, man, I'll talk to you soon, man. You got any last words for the people, man? Something motivational to leave them with? And check out on the right note. I'm listening, man. Hit us with it, and then just poof.
Man, I'm gonna do it. You know, my little theme, grab the map. You know, you can get on these lives and you can watch people doing their stuff. They're growing their businesses. You can watch people doing deals and talking about books that they read. You can watch people buying properties and growing their portfolios. That's just looking at it, right? I want you to grab the map for yourself. I want you to get something done for yourself. So that's what I like to say. Don't just look at it. Grab the map. Catch y'all later.
Hey, what y'all got to say about that? Know what I'm saying? Hit me up with something in the comment like my boy right here did, man. You know what I'm saying? What y'all got to say about that, man? Come on, man. Hit me with something. What's the best way to find off-market deals? Get in your car, drive for dollars. If you can't drive for dollars because you may not have a car, ride a bike. If you don't have a bike, walk for dollars, man. Because when I first started this business, that's what led Deal Machine to fooling with me. I had a car and was able to drive for dollars, but I had a pregnant dog and she needed to lose some weight. So I was walking my dog, Honey, and walking for dollars in Deal Machine and properties. So go Get your Deal Machine app from the App Store. Use your promo code LoopyG and get your 14-day free trial and your $40 free credit, and tell them Loopy G sent you. If you don't know how to do that, click the link in my bio or hit the description in here. It'll be in there. My link in my bio on my Instagram. Find it all day. But get the Deal Machine app. That's the best way to find off-market properties. But guess what? Hey, I got a way that you can find them pretty houses too and create that cash flow. Just like that sign right there. So hey, man, do anybody got some comments? Come on now. Man, homie just dropped a ton of game, man. Man, it was such a blessing to have John Crutchfield on my live stream. And we had a little glitches in the matrix. But guess what? Bro made it happen, man. And I reached out to him out the blue. He stepped in and man, oh man. Man, it was a blessing to be able to have him on here. And hey, if you want next, get on my live stream if you want next. Hey, Pacific Loan Brokers, what's up, my bro? How you doing? Hey, we just dropped a whole ton of game right now, and I appreciate y'all. But guess what? I got to get on a Zoom meeting with my bro because we got to talk about these leads, baby. We got to be talking about these probates. We got to talk about probates, city code violations, pretty house expireds for sale by owners. I got a lot to talk to my guy about because tomorrow is another work day. Got to get up early in the morning and make sure you be productive, not destructive. Be proactive, not reactive. Be an attraction, not a distraction. Hey, excuses are useless, like real talk. Peace.